How to repair the air conditioning compressor clutch. When we press the AC button, what usually happens is that a positive signal reaches the air conditioning compressor coil, which generates an electromagnetic field that attracts the drive plate or clutch. As we can see on the screen, our technician is simulating the arrival of that positive signal, resulting in the attraction of the drive plate towards the compressor ball. This should be normal operation. What generally happens is that even though the positive signal arrives, the coil does not activate, and this is because there is a small circuit called a diode that usually burns out. Now we will see an example of a coil that is burned. This coil that we see on the screen, and most of them have the circuit marked from the factory so that we can locate it easily, and what we are going to do is discover it with the help of a Dremel to have access to this diode. Although manufacturers recommend changing them, perhaps for commercial reasons, I have discovered that after 9 years of experience and practice, successfully and without risks to the system, this diode can be eliminated, giving a quick solution to our clients and avoiding generating unnecessary expenses, since they generally do not sell just the coil or it is very difficult to locate, which leads to a complete compressor replacement. In this test we are performing, it can be noted that there is no continuity in the coil, which is wrong. It should have continuity, as demonstrated by our technician with the logic tip. The ACU light should have been on as we see it now, the logical tip. Now that we have demonstrated and verified that there is no continuity in our coil, we will proceed to dig to discover the diode. With the help of our Dremel and carefully we discover the diode. Once we have reached the diode, we will finish removing the ceramic coating and leave 2 ends of the wire to make a bridge, which we will solder with tin to later do the continuity test again. Now we can see that once we have cleared the area of the diode, we now proceed by removing the ceramic coating. At this point we have already removed the ceramic coating, and we have the 2 ends of the wire to which we are going to add a copper cable, and then we are going to solder it with tin. Right in this part is where we are going to do our soldering with tin and copper wire in a quantity similar to the gauge of the wire that comes in the coil. Once we have finished the welding, we will proceed to do the continuity test again. In this case, the logic tip indicator light should turn on immediately, and if we supply a positive signal, the result should be that the coil is energized. Now in the energy test we will take a 14mm wrench to verify and demonstrate how the electromagnetic field is generated. The moment we supply positive energy, The field is created and the key adheres to the coil, and if we stop energizing the key, it detaches from the coil. In this way we demonstrate that the coil's useful life can be extended.